Hi, my name is Hannah Jane Cohen, and I'm the Listings Director and Culture Editor at the Reykjavík Grapevine. I'm joined by Poppy. She's our intern.
Hiya, I'm Poppy, the intern.
We are the last two standing. We are the last two in the office. Everybody else is at home.
Didn't get the working from home memo this morning,
yes.
But, you know.
This might be the last day in the office, we're going to see. But anyway, welcome to COVID Cast. If you've seen me on the previous COVID cast, you know I'm the culture editor, so I'm a bit anxious today because I have done a lot of studying on coronavirus, so hopefully I get everything correct. The current new numbers, there are 568 people infected in Iceland. That's an increase of 95 people from Saturday to Sunday, which is actually the biggest increase yet that we've seen in the country.
But with exponential growth, that's to be expected.
Yes.
Like, it shouldn't be too alarming.
Yes, we're on the trajectory that was... It's still scary, and it's still, I think, a little bit bigger than was expected, but this was predicted.
Yeah, and a bit of good news, Iceland is reported as having one of the lowest rates of new transmission.
Yes.
In Europe.
Yeah, it does have one of the smallest rates. So we are doing our part. Social distancing is working. See, we are far apart. I was about to give you a high five, and I was
God, no.
Don't. Also, 6,340 people are quarantined currently. 12 are hospitalized. 22 have gotten better, to my knowledge. Mm-hmm. I can't necessarily confirm that number, but that's what I think. And currently 10,000...
Maybe a little higher.
I think it is higher, but I saw that number, so let's erase that. Yeah. And 10,118 samples have been taken, but they're not testing as much as they used to because we have a lack of tests right now. So I think only around 30 were tested on Saturday, if that...
Yeah, there's been trouble getting the swabs,
yes.
like sanitized swabs for testing. But fingers crossed they arrive this week.
Yeah, I very much hope so. Yeah. From my knowledge, they're only testing people who might have gotten the virus through an unknown mean. Like they don't, if someone is getting symptoms and they don't know where they could have contracted the virus, that's when they're testing. That's my understanding of the situation from a couple articles and from hearsay. Like they're not testing people who were in direct contact with infected individuals. Yeah, they're just treating them. So the biggest news today would probably be the gathering ban that was announced last night.
Yeah.
It used to be that you could not hold an event or be in a... It's like the gathering ban used to be... Oh my gosh, this is awful. Okay, let's restart. The gathering ban. The gathering ban used to be 100 people. You could not have more than 100 people in a space. They have lowered that to 20 people. Which means, at the same time, museums, gyms, all entertainment venues, swimming pools, all of these are closed.
Yeah, the Blue Lagoon's closed too.
Yes.
Nail bars, hairdressers.
Yes.
Quite a lot of closures.
Anything more than 20 people, and also anywhere where you have very close contact with someone. So hairdressing. The only things that are exempt from this are grocery stores, pharmacies, and international airports and ports. That said, we are still holding the 100-person gathering ban in grocery stores and pharmacies. So allegedly they will be counting people who come in. I haven't been to a grocery store today, so I don't know if they're doing that.
I mean, I did see a guy outside Bonus yesterday, just standing there. I guess he was counting.
That's lovely. I really hope that that's going on because it's pretty freaky.
Yep.
At the same time, schools and public transport will remain functional. There will be stricter measures, they say, in schools to enforce the 2-meter rule. I don't know exactly what's going to happen with that. I guess we will hear more about that today and tomorrow. So the other big news is the travel ban. Mm-hmm. So Iceland joined the EU on their travel ban, which means that travel is closed for EU and EEA travelers coming into Iceland for 30 days.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm non-EU.
Sorry.
I'm killing this. Okay, yeah. So people who are not from the EU or EEA countries cannot come into Iceland now. That is the new rule. That said, I checked Icelandair to see if they were flying to the States, and they are still. Maybe they will close that today. Maybe that was just announced, like that was just this morning. I don't exactly...
There's talk of a possible ban on all like travel in and out very, very soon, so me and Hannah might be stuck here for a while.
Yeah.
Not that we're complaining.
But. Oh my gosh. Yeah, to go back, at the same time, the foreign minister, Guðlaugur Þórðarson, he urged all Icelanders to come home now. So there's a good chance that all travel to Iceland, both air and sea, will be closed by the end of the month. That is, again, not confirmed now. Right now, travel is closed to non-EU and EEA citizens. They cannot come into the country. Again, I don't know if I checked just to see if Icelandair was flying to New York. They are, so perhaps non-EU and non-EEA people can leave the country. That would make sense, right?
That would make sense.
Yeah. Again, I'm sorry, I've studied a lot for this. I'm very worried that I'm gonna fuck this up. So we'll see. In other news, a Pirate Party MP has tested positive for COVID-19. That's Smári McCarthy. He tested positive. He posted on Facebook. He is doing fine. We wish him a speedy recovery. 6 other Parliament employees are also infected, and a fair amount or some are quarantined.
Yeah, and found out about the PM's daughter,
youngest son of Katrín Jakobsdóttir, the Prime Minister.
Has tested positive, so she's been tested and is awaiting results and is staying at home.
Yes. Her son and his father have self-isolated, so we will see how she's doing probably soon. I wish her the best. This is a very scary situation. Due to the lapse in tourism and the difficulty that all airlines worldwide are having, which you've probably read a lot about online, 240 people have been laid off by Icelandair, and 92% of the remaining staff there will face a 20% wage reduction. The CEO of the company called the decision painful but necessary. It does sound painful but necessary. This is 240 people is a lot here.
And everyone else in the company is receiving wage cuts. Yes. So that's going to hurt a lot of people.
It's going to be, I think, I think this is the beginning of the ripple effect that COVID-19 is going to have on the Icelandic tourism industry. I mean, it starts with the airlines. If people aren't coming into the countries, we're going to start seeing tour companies, hotels, and things, I think.
In fact, we already are.
Yeah, we already are. I mean, it's pretty bad, and I think it's going to get very bad. I'm pretty freaked out.
That's safe to say.
I'm pretty freaked out.
Yeah.
On one happy note, some ventilators, 15 of them, have been donated from an individual in the US, an anonymous benefactor. The equipment arrived last Friday, so that's great.
Yeah, that's potentially life-saving.
Yeah.
That's really great.
That's the news we have. I guess I just want to say that I urge everyone to take care of themselves in these difficult times. I think it's really easy to spend a lot of time reading the news and freaking out, but that doesn't help anybody.
Yeah. Stop re-googling the symptoms.
Yes.
I've been doing it all weekend myself.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I had 2 breakdowns this weekend where I thought I was sick. All you can do
I've
is
had 2 scares.
Yeah, exactly. Poppy has actually had 2 scares, and she had to stay home many days in
isolation.
In isolation.
Yeah. Well, not isolation. Fine. The glossary.
Yeah. I spent this weekend doing social distancing. I stayed inside. Yeah, I mean, I guess this is the time to start your novel or do anything. Talk to loved ones over FaceTime.
Yeah, learn that language.
Learn
guitar. I know you've all got a guitar somewhere in the house.
I think since I'm taking over COVID Cast, I am going to give one recommendation every day on something you should do. Today, watch Tiger King on Netflix. I spent all of yesterday watching it. That is the craziest. It is a wild ride. And it made my day very, very nice and calm. It is the craziest TV show I've ever seen. Completely. It has everything. Murder, cults, polygamy, tigers, like theft, like everything is the craziest documentary series I've ever seen. Watch that. It will take your mind off this really difficult and stressful time. Do you have any recommendation of something to do?
Ooh, I mean, try and keep upbeat. I know it's hard, but yeah. Look after your mental health.
Yes, really take care of yourself. That's all I have to say. We will see you tomorrow. Oh, I just touched my face. Don't do that. Please keep sending us questions. I did not expect to be doing this podcast today. I spent a lot of time researching.
We didn't either.
So we did get some questions that we have not had time to answer yet, but we will do that tomorrow. My email is hannah@grapevine.is. You can just email grapevine@grapevine.is. You can message us on Facebook. You can potentially message us on our personal Facebooks if you want. I might not. We'll see if anyone does that. But please send us your questions. The last thing I want to say is just like Icelandair is having a big problem because of the lapse in tourism, so is the Grapevine. We are entirely dependent on advertising. We are an independent news source, and we have always been independent, and we want to remain independent. If you've enjoyed our coverage, enjoy is a weird word. If our coverage of the coronavirus situation has, I guess, been interesting to you and you've been following it, we would highly encourage you to join our High Five Club, which is a membership program that we have made so you can support our journalism. If you've enjoyed, again, enjoy is a weird word to use. If you found our content interesting, please consider donating, because we don't know if the Grapevine can continue in the capacity it currently is during this crisis. That's to be very blunt. We wouldn't be asking for help if we didn't need it. For just a few euros a month, you can just support our journalism and continue to get our content. I'm sorry, this is a very stressful time. I hope I'm being eloquent.
Don't worry.
Don't worry. I know this is it's really a lot. I mean, how is it for you to? Quick question, I guess. How is it for you to watch the situation in the UK?
I mean, it feels like everything is happening very, very fast, and it's quite disorientating to be looking at Iceland and the UK. And if I spend too much time looking at UK news, I just start panicking, because I'd say there are a couple of weeks, maybe days ahead of Iceland. It's quite a different situation, but I feel safer here.
I do feel safer here. We'll see what happens. Yeah, so we'll keep you updated every day. Thank you so much for watching. And stay safe, stay inside, social distance, wash your hands. Thank you.